beautiful suburban Detroit as the Pistons prepare to take the floor. The Detroit Pistons come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Nets. So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart and Bradley the guards. Jay Crowder out there with David Lee. And it's Zeller in the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's Jennings. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by the Celtics.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Drummond a screen. Jennings kicks to Drummond. And the layup falls.
I like that. Getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, high percentage shot, and the more points you can get inside, I think the better off they'll be as the game progresses.
It's Bradley on the wing. Pass to Zeller. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Jennings kicks it out to Jennings. It's Meeks outside. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Meeks got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Bradley passes to Lee. To the wing right side. Smart dishes to Lee. Puts up the baby hook. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. Jennings with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Jennings kicks to Meeks. And there's the feed to Ilyasova. It's tipped. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Bradley can't get it to go.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And here's Ilyasova outside. And another 3 for Detroit.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pick by Zeller. Lee kicks to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Zeller. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Jennings kicks to Morris. He feeds it to Drummond. Zeller grabs the board.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Smart kicks to Crowder. The pass to Smart. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really like. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
And it's tied up with that one.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Inside, pass to Morris. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Smart.
And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year. Eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
Outside Bradley. Picked by Zeller. Lee against Ilyasova. Lee passes to Zeller. The dish to Crowder. Got a piece of it. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 14-6 run. Jennings kicks to Meeks. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Out to Morris. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
For the Pistons, Johnson comes in for Marcus Morris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Jody Meeks. Then for the Celtics, Jared Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Johnson comes in for Lee. And Thomas subbed in for Smart. Here's Sullinger. And it's in off the backboard. Sullinger's got his first points in this one.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him. And when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Thomas against Jennings. It's stolen by Bradley. Thomas against Jennings. The 19-foot shot. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Jennings against Thomas. Bradley kicks to Johnson. 5 on the clock. That is good. Pistons leading by 4. Outside Jennings. Johnson the screen. Jennings kicks to Ilyasova. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Jennings. And Boston with the rebound. Now Thomas. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the shot's good from Crowder.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Thomas against Jennings. Pass to Drummond. Outside for Jackson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Jackson's got his second basket.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession. And Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Dishes to Drummond. Off the screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Detroit. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Brandon Jennings. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Kicks to Bradley. Outside Thomas. Turner passes to Olynyk. Bradley up top. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
Feeds to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Drummond. Fades back. Got a piece of it. Thomas kicks to Turner. Outside for Sullinger. Back to Turner. He kicks to Sullinger. Right side, Thomas. The Celtics need to get a shot off, but he recovers it. Bradley with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Thomas gets a wide open look. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
Outside Thomas. And Turner kicks to Thomas. Here's Sullinger. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And now just a 1-point Piston lead. Jackson drives in. Drops in the layup for 2. Jackson's got 6.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Pass to Sullinger. Wide open. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Jackson with it. 6 points for him. And Jared Sullinger picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
19 seconds left in the first. Baines dishes to Caldwell-Pope, and he misses his first shot of the game.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top, leading by a point. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Anthony Tolliver out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Morris in the small forward. They're the group Detroit will start the second with.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Baines, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Clock at 6. And it's Turner off the drive. Missed inside.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Jackson kicks to Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Celtics trail by 3. Now here's Thomas. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. On the wing, Johnson. Uncovered. And it's Boston with another.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Jackson. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Detroit making a switch here. Meeks is checked in. Then for the Celtics, Lee's checked in for Olynyk. And it's Crowder in for Marcus Smart. Picked by Lee. And Thomas, here we go. He got right to the cup using that screen. Thomas got his first basket of the night.
Lee with a solid pick that time.
Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Tolliver. They set the pick. The feed to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. And the pass to Tolliver. Rebound Boston.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. Inside. Johnson, a wide open look. And it's Boston with another. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And watching Amir Johnson, Clark, he seems so casual about silently destroying opponents in the paint, and he's carried that air about him almost his entire career.
You know what? He's rarely had plays called for him, Kevin. He doesn't produce a bunch of highlights, but he's really potent. I mean, one of the league's best at defending opponents at the rim, grabbing in-traffic rebounds. Those both are valuable assets.
And talking about Amir Johnson, he's really the last of a discontinued model, if you will. When the Pistons called his name in the 2005 NBA draft, the year before the rookie age limit was put in place, he became the last 18-year-old drafted into our league. And it did take him a number of years to kind of get up to the pro speed.
Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Boston also with the sub. Bradley's checked in. Morris with a screen on Thomas. Jennings kicks to Meeks. Here's Tolliver. Rebound by Lee.
Guys, did you know not once in Johnson's 10 seasons has he averaged more than 11 points or 7.5 rebounds a game? Sometimes he doesn't even start, and yet There's a certain sect of followers who feel Amir Johnson is among the most valuable, efficient players in the league.
Morris with the screen for Jennings. He feeds it to Morris. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Ilyasova comes in for Caldwell-Pope. And the Celtics also making a change. Zeller's checked in. Bradley passes to Crowder. Screen by Lee. Outside Thomas. Floats one up. 3-on-3. Here's Meeks. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got assist number 5 here tonight. Zeller, a screen on Jennings. Thomas dishes to Lee. Top of the key, Bradley. Back to Lee. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Meeks kicks to Morris. And that is good. Morris has got 4 this quarter.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Thomas against Jennings. Upside Thomas. Baseline jumper. All sorts of time. Shot by Zeller, no good. The Pistons leading. Here's Meeks. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Meeks got 9.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Pick by Zeller. And Thomas, here we go. Here's Bradley. The shot is off. And Detroit the other way now. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Passes it to Thomas. Now the dish to Lee. Bradley against Ilyasova. Shot to end this cold run. Drummond passes to Ilyasova. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. The Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Jared Sullinger's checked in for David Lee. Ilyasova, a screen on Thomas. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. And guys, he's not the tallest or most imposing wing player, but Stanley Johnson has incredible strength and really unmatched confidence. One reason why so many were high on him in the draft.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Outside Bradley. Outside Thomas. Dishes to Zeller. Looking to end the run. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 6 assists now in the game. And for Johnson out of Arizona, Greg, his strength, as you were talking about, is his biggest asset. Helps that he has this incredible arm span. And Clark, you know what? He told me he likes to play the 2K game.
Yeah, he does enjoy that. He likes to play the real game, too, because he's hyper-competitive, and I think he's got a chance to be a superb defender at the NBA level.
Thomas kicks to Zeller. Puts up a 3. Bradley can't get it to go.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Meeks can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's Crowder. He has 5. Shoots it up. Boston. No good that time either.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
And here's Ilyasova outside. And the shot is good. And it's a 9-point Piston lead.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to the Wizards. Jennings against Thomas. Jennings kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. It's back to Jennings. Pulls up. Meeks can't hit. Celtics trailed by 9. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Pass to Thomas. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Thomas got 5. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Jennings. Down low. Drummond. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Picked by Zeller. Outside Bradley. To the left side wing. Thomas against Jennings. Thomas goes in. Again, Thomas missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Jennings dishes to Drummond. Kicks it to Meeks. They set the screen. Johnson wide open. He fires. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's Bradley off the drive. Sullinger passes to Thomas. Knocked loose. Now Detroit moving it up. Meeks leading the charge. And it's blocked. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Sullinger dishes to Crowder. Right side Thomas. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. For the Pistons, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. And then for Boston, Olenek, he's checked in for Zeller. Turner comes in for Crowder. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
A 3 from Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. Bradley passes to Turner. Good. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And, you know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. That'll do it for the first half. Pistons lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Looking at the game for Meeks, he has 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart and Bradley, the guards. Tyler Zeller out there with David Lee. And it's Crowder in it, the 3-slot. Shot by Zeller, no good. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
Lee with the steal. And stolen by Jennings. And here we go, the Pistons fast break.
He really made that mismatch pay off. A defender giving up that much size isn't going to be able to put up much resistance near the basket. And for Zeller last season, his numbers were the same or better as a starter. His scoring picked up a touch. Still had a great field goal percentage too, so really solid production in his first couple of years.
Pick by Zeller. Outside Bradley. At the elbow, Lee. Puts up the baby hook. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Pistons leading by 7.
And I think the big thing for Zeller was that he found his role in the league. He knows he'll be an energy guy who has to make the most of his touches. And to his credit, he is nothing but a positive force on the floor.
6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And the shot is good. Meeks got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Smart kicks to Zeller. Picked by Lee. Zeller dishes to Bradley. Back to Zeller. And stolen by Drummond. Now Detroit moving it up. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Meeks with the steal. Down low. Morris. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Morris has got 8.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bradley drives in. At the elbow, Zeller. Clock at 4. Here's Crowder. That drops. He's got 7.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Jennings kicks to Meeks. Ilyasova passes to Jennings. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Smart wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Lee with the steal. That's tipped. Kicks it out to Bradley. Feeds it to Smart. Down low. Here's Zeller. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 8 points for Tyler Zeller.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jennings dishes to Drummond. Over to the left wing. The rebound by the Celtics. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Smart.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Isaiah Thomas comes in for Avery Bradley. Pistons leading by 5. Outside Jennings. At the elbow, it's Drummond. They set the pick. The kick out to Ilyasova. Pass to Meeks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 16 feet away. And he gets the jumper to drop. Morris has got 10 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And there's the feed to Crowder. To the left side wing. Outside for Sullinger. This one for 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
And it's Drummond missing. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Crowder. The three-pointer, no good. Detroit's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Jennings kicks to Morris. He dishes it to Meeks. And the pass to Jennings. Drummond a screen. It's Jennings with the drive. Use that pick to get in close. Jennings has got his 2nd bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Jennings against Thomas. Here's Lee. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Jennings. And the shot falls short this time.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Crowder, the pass to Smart. It's blocked. They recover it. Sullinger, no good.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Jennings drives in. And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Tolliver comes in for Ilyasova. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Jackson in for Jody Meeks. Johnson with a screen on Jackson. Sullinger the screen. Here's Thomas. But they get it back. Pistons leading by 7. Jennings with the ball. Now Thomas defending. It's back to Jennings. Shot from 12. And that one's good. Jennings has got 7 points in the game.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks. Keeping the ball literally on a string, makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes few players would even try. That unpredictability, though, can make him difficult to check and often forces defenders into positions from which they can't recover.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Turner covering. Tolliver dishes to Jackson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W's.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Olenek the pass to Turner. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Now getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign him, Clark, in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, and that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contributions, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Jackson. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Celtics trailed by 9. Right side, Thomas. Outside, Turner. Johnson sets the screen for Turner. And the call will go against Anthony Tolliver. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
On the wing, Turner. He's guarded by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Thomas. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Johnson. Good work defensively by Turner.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Upside, Thomas. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Looking to get it going. And he sinks the layup. Thomas got 7 points in the game.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Thomas against Jackson. There's the pick. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Pass to Tolliver. And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That's his first foul. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. Jackson against Thomas. outside Jack. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Celtics making a switch here. Zeller's checked in. And Thomas, here we go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Jackson dishes to Baines. Pass to Tolliver. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
On the wing, Turner. Unloads from that. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And the final period of play just about to start. Pistons lead by 10. We've got Marcus Morris. Jackson is out there with Jody Meeks. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Turner against Jackson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And how thrilled must have Evan Turner been last season to get a second chance. Clark with the boost in minutes, the confidence of the coaching staff. His game almost just changed overnight.
Yeah, he's a guy who needs the basketball. He's such a good, solid playmaker and has excellent size. Never had a chance in Indiana to really handle the ball and play to his strengths because of Paul George and Lance Stevenson, but he found a nice niche in Boston.
Well, you know what he can do after watching him for so many years with the Buckeyes.
Yeah, he's terrific. Good basketball IQ, too.
Pistons leading by 10. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Detroit.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pick by Zeller. Bradley.
Avery Bradley.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 10 points here for Drummond.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And Turner kicks to Zeller. Picked by Lee. Zeller pass to Bradley. Back to Zeller. To the paint. On the clock. Crowder kicks to Turner. Rebound, Detroit. Ilyasova's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bradley against Jackson. Morris outside. The dish to Ilyasova. Over in the corner, Meeks. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Celtics ball.
Brandon Jennings, who's checked in for Detroit. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Zeller dishes to Crowder. Lee is screen on Jennings. Now Smart. Here's Lee. Shoots over Jennings. It's deflected. Pass break Detroit. Here's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got assist number 8 here in this one already. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Lee up top. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there. Tries it from 19. The shot no good. And the Pistons now going the other way.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Again, the miss by Morris.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Smart passes to Zeller. Dishes to Bradley. Back to Zeller. Trying to get back on track. Rebound, Detroit. Outside Jennings. Meeks inside the three-point line. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Smart. Soft touch off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Jennings with the ball. Out to Morris. Lots of room. Again, the miss by Morris. For Boston, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Bradley kicks to Crowder. And it's sent back by Drummond. Jennings against Zeller. Jennings drives in. It's tipped. It's stolen by Bradley. Kicks it to Smart. Picked by Zeller. Back to Bradley. Feeds to Smart. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Well, taking a look at Avery Bradley, his career's been kind of up and down, Greg. Started out in high school where he developed into one of the nation's top prospects in high school.
You know, it's a great point. And as a college freshman, really established himself as one of the top defensive guards in the country, won numerous awards, then enters the draft after only 1 year.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
In the corner, Crowder with it. Outside Brandley. Morris with the rebound.
You know, with Avery Bradley, he was the 19th pick in the draft for the Celtics. The outlook for him was great, but then ball handling and shooting injury concerns flattened out his development. He had a hard time getting over the hump for a few years, but he's over it now.
That's his first personal foul.
And, you know, getting back to Avery Bradley, he's been dynamite the last 2 years. He's finally found consistency with the mid-range jumper and plays a complete game of basketball. With just a little more seasoning, I really feel like the sky's the limit.
Morris playing well. He has 14 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And it's Bradley off the drive. A reverse. And he lays it up and in. Detroit leading by 11. Jennings dishes to Meeks. It's back to Jennings. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. And he comes off the screen to beauty the jump shot.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Picked by Lee. Pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Bradley can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
They double him with Drummond. Here's Crowder. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
It's back to Jennings. Here's the screen. Inside. Here's Ilyasova. Lee gets the rebound. Lee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. In the corner, Bradley with it. The feed to Smart. He dishes it to Zeller. The pass to Smart. Here's Crowder. And that one goes long. Pistons leading by 11. Outside Jennings. In the corner, it's Morris. Bradley kicks to Crowder. And the lead is down inside single digits. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Drummond the screen. And here's Ilyasova outside. Celtics trail by 9. Outside Bradley. He kicks it to Zeller. Now here's Smart. Zeller, a screen on Drummond. From the arc. Smart misses.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one. Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Bradley drives in. Here's Crowder. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
And here's Jennings. He feeds it to Meeks. From outside, off the mark.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Jennings in the corner. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. And Ilyasova kicks to Drummond. And he slams it one-handed.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Back to Bradley. Picked by Zeller. And it's Bradley off the drive. Lets it go from 14. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. Chipped away. It's stolen by Bradley. Lays it in off the breakaway. And so it's Detroit with the ball. 9-point game. Outside Jennings. Here's Drummond. And Boston with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Smart misses. Now Jennings. And a foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Blake. And so the Pistons take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the